this is Alex for the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. For more videos like this, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And find our weekly Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
So, guys, that moves us into the quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, who finished quarterback number 8 last year, currently positionally ranked number 476 overall. Pretty good rookie campaign in which he threw for over 3,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, had 544 yards rushing. Guys, what are your thoughts on Kyler Murray? What round do you see him going in, and do you see him finishing top 5 quarterback next year?
I'm gonna tear this out a little bit, just so that way we have some breakdown. If you are playing a startup dynasty league, Kyler Murray needs to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks, and you could make an argument for him being number 2 behind Patrick Mahomes if you think the regression is going to be that substantial and the league catching up to Lamar Jackson. And I wouldn't fault you for that at this point. Kyler Murray, for a lot of different analysis and people who do this for a full-time job think that this is his breakout year coming. He will be this year's Lamar Jackson. I'm on board with that, guys. I had him at like number 8 coming in before this trade. I do think this trade puts him up into the top 4 quarterbacks at the end of the year. I think he's going to be much more comfortable in the offense this year. He has better weapons around him. His run game will get better with Kenyon Drake. I am buying every share of Kyler Murray I can get, as long as I get him at the tail end of the 3rd round or the beginning of the 4th. I don't know in a redraft league if I'm willing to spend up into that 1st or 2nd round for any quarterback in a redraft league, but I will take him in the 4th round if I'm comfortable with what I have sitting in front of me.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on what your league is. You know, we're going into a new year where, in our league at least, we're going to have that super flex position. I can't think of a better guy to have, maybe outside of Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you're probably going to have those guys as your QB1.
I can't keep them both.
I understand, but I can't think of a better guy to have in that super flex spot, because he's going to get you points, especially now with all the fun toys that Kingsbury is surrounding him with. Yeah. I'm not big on Kyler Murray. I haven't been. I wasn't last year, and I probably should have been, but I'm not big on Kyler Murray for whatever reason. He just doesn't, strike me as a guy that I would want, on my team. That being said, I've never won a fantasy football championship, so take that for what it's worth. Maybe don't listen to me when it comes to that stuff, but I do think that he will have a better year this year, especially now with all the guys that he's got around him. And so, yeah, I like where you're at, Kevin. 3rd round, like, that's probably a reach.
100%. And one of the things there really is a difference between Kyler Murray and a lot of the other dual threat quarterbacks out there is Kyler Murray is a throw first passer. He is going to drop back. He is going to run an offense that is a passing designed offense, not a modified offense to try and showcase his running ability. He has the ability that if the pass isn't there, to tuck the ball and run and make smart moves when he's going through to avoid some of those big hits and avoid some of those things going on. That being said, I've always been very big on Kyler Murray. Going back, not at all, right? But very big on him going all the way back to when he won a Heisman over at Oklahoma. There is few guys on this year that I've got that I want more on my team. But that being said, with the quarterbacks in most leagues, you've got to be cautious of and understand that the quarterback is one in which there's a lot of value that can be held later on in the draft, in which you can get a guy in the 8th, 9th, 10th round that can be the difference maker to win a championship. So yes, I think Kyler Murray is probably a top 4 round pick. Yes, I think he finishes top 5, but also be cautious that there's value deeper in the draft that could win you a championship. Alrighty, guys, that'll do it for the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. If you haven't done so, be sure to click the like and subscribe button. For Kevin and Alex, I'm Derek.